Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So guys, I hope you're all doing great. If your CVC's already started, hope you guys are all doing well in your CVC. Obviously, unless you're against my clan, then I hope you just do well next CVC. But today, I got a Faceless showcase, okay? Kind of a Faceless showcase. Honestly, this is going to be more of just an arena fun time, okay? So what I had going on is plat push over the weekend, well, I guess on Sunday, or Monday morning technically. I kept running into the Venus, Cupidus, Brogni, Necrit teams, okay? Super annoying. And it basically, my team that I used before relied on actually stripping the stone skin, stripping the buffs or whatever. Cupidus would just destroy me. So I really just wanted an answer to some of those teams. And then I was looking into it, and I remember that Faceless is actually an amazing single target damage dealer, okay? So with my Turvold showcase recently, he's just melting people. With my Turvold showcase recently, I compared him to Faceless, and I don't think Faceless gets enough love, honestly. Faceless hits so incredibly hard. You don't really need Necrit with him. You can do other champions. I had Ursuga protecting him earlier. You could probably do a Seeker protecting him. Vogoth in the team, maybe. But obviously, he's a damage dealer. Faceless, that is. So he's going to be pretty squishy in general. But you just need to bring some kind of extra protection. Maybe have a Brogni in a bolster set. Bring in a bolster set for some more shields. Put them in Stone Skin, maybe. If you have good enough Stone Skin gear, you can just throw the Faceless in Stone Skin. That could definitely make sense. Maybe even throw two Faceless in the arena, because then you're going to be one-shotting the enemy left and right. No problem whatsoever. Like, check this out. Kandrafon, are you going to survive this? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think you have a single chance of surviving that hit. Now, with this team, obviously, we have to outpace their damage dealer or their res champions. They have two res champions here, so it's going to be a little difficult, but luckily, Faceless, his A2 ability actually hits fairly hard. So let's see what it does to the Duchess. 35,000 damage. Now with this Faceless, I do have him built with some cruel gear. So his A3 ability actually ignores defense and shields and block damage and everything. Basically anything you can imagine, it ignores, okay? More or less, except for unkillable. His A2 ability is A1. They don't ignore anything, but they hit fairly hard. So I have him in cruel gear because I get some pretty good stats out of it still. But I'm not sacrificing a ton of damage because that A3, I really just want a lot of attack and a lot of crit damage, and it's going to be perfectly fine. Now, this team right here is not the team that I built this team to counter. Obviously, this team is very slow to counter a team like this. So what I got this team to counter is actually those Cupidus type teams, okay? The Cupidus, Venus, so annoying. Bolster, set Brogni, whatever other kind of Brogni you have, it doesn't really matter. And then a Necrit, okay? If the Necrit places the block debuffs and it's protected, super annoying. So let me show you guys the builds of these champions, and then we'll just jump in the arena, maybe do a few refreshes, and just have some fun testing out, show you guys Faceless. So Necrit, don't really care about him. I'll try to do some matches without Necrit, because I know a lot of people get a little bit triggered when they see Necrit in a team. I mean, deservedly, because he is a pretty crazy champion. If you pulled him, this recent 10x, congrats. But as far as Faceless goes, okay, so good attack, reasonable speed. You want him to be pretty fast because you want him to get back through those abilities. Kymar is going to be very helpful. But if you're fast enough, it may not even matter. His A3 and A2 ability, they're pretty low cooldowns. A3, 3-turn cooldown. So he's using like this ability, the A1, like once or twice. Not a huge deal. And it hits fairly hard too. Crit damage, stack that up. You don't need any accuracy. I don't even know why I have it. I guess just because of the luck of the draw. Stack the attack percentage, stack the crit damage, get his speed good. You're going to be good to go. You don't need Helm Smasher. I'll show you guys what I got going on over here. Helm Smasher not needed. Just go Flawless Execution. You don't need extra defense ignore. No real reason for that, because like I said, on his A3 ability, it ignores shield, which is bolster set, basically, block damage, and defense. It ignores defense. You need no drop defense champion. So unfortunately, the point I'm at in the arena right now, I'm not able to actually see those teams I made this team to counter. So let's go ahead and jump in here with full auto, see what it does. We'll just try to speed run a few teams. We'll just target Duchess, let him go through it, destroy the Duchess. Let's go. It's going to be Duchess, then Wither. And actually, no, Duchess, then Kandrafon, actually. So it's one-shot Duchess, boom. He's like a sniper. He just, boom, one shot, one kill, no problem. Even his A1 ability. It is so crazy. It's an epic champion. 160, guys, this, if you have Faceless and you haven't built him yet, he's a fun champion, okay? If nothing else, he's a fun champion. I'm going to try to throw some other people besides Necrit in here so you guys can see what else he can do without a Necrit protecting him, because obviously Necrit's going to make a big difference, but I mean, he didn't even get hit, did he? I don't think he did. Against the Hegemon, you need like a cleanser or something. Actually, no, you wouldn't really, because Necrit's protecting them, so you wouldn't need a cleanser. I would need Mithrala to go and cleanse Kymar, so we're not going to mess with that. I don't have a team fully built for that yet. Let's refresh. Let's try to find one of those Cupidus teams. Okay, we'll just do, we'll do this. Nope, not going to do that one. Two res champions. I don't like that. This I can do. The strip champion's not great, but they're probably going to be slow, at least slower than me. At least I hope. So we'll just go ahead and delete Duchess. Oh, no, just kidding. Stone Skin, baby. Let's see, okay. The Madame Saris. Let's just use his A2. Delete it. Like Alt F forward, Madame Saris. Close her down. Not an issue whatsoever. Now, granted, we have Leo on the other team who's about to absolutely destroy me, of course. Okay, so as soon as Necrit or Duchess drops their Stone Skin, they're gone. It's just as simple as that, right? So this team may not be your classic arena team, but you could definitely use it potentially for 3v3. Make a 3v3 team. It's that's a reasonable speed. You do want increased attack, so Duchess, Brogni, those are going to be the main 2 champions. Brogni, you can throw him in a bolster set. He's going to reflect some of the damage. Very, very solid setup. Definitely a good potential team build. But you do want the increased attack, definitely. Protect your Faceless. Kymar if you got him. If not, make sure your Faceless is especially fast. And then you should be pretty good to go. So we'll get Kymar back up. I got to be careful with Leo. Oh, that's not good. Leo, let's try to maybe get rid of... Okay, we can maybe get rid of nobody here, actually. Nobody's going to die, I don't think. Yeah. So at this point, we're kind of in a bad spot because Leo is going to absolutely just obliterate everybody, I bet. If not, we're good. We can survive one more turn. We'll be fine, right? Boom. I need to proc this Swift Parry. I really need to proc his Unkillable. I did not proc his Unkillable, so we'll just, I guess, use Necrit, kill him, and then, yeah, the match is over, right? Because Leo one-shots everybody. Another crazy champion. So minute 38. We're not doing super fast matches yet. Let's see. Okay, we did sleep the Leo. Maybe this is fine. Boom. Okay. So we'll go ahead and use the A2 there. Proc his Swift Parry. Perfect. And then we will protect Kymar for whatever reason. Don't really need that to happen. We'll kill the Madame Saris. Maybe can strip that. Okay. Didn't kill my Faceless. And boom. There we go. Leo's down. Obviously, a lot of talking through that match. 2 minutes. Maybe not terrible. Let's refresh a few more times. We're getting higher into plat. I know for sure there's some of those teams up there. We'll try this one, okay? This is a slow, tanky team. That's what it goes good against, okay? Those slower, tanky teams. Rio doesn't really matter. I don't really care about the sleep being placed. Stripping the buffs is nice, but I don't really care about that because as long as somebody's alive, we can kill them, right? That's really the only requirement with Faceless is just to have an enemy alive. If they're alive, then they're not going to be for very long, right? Unfortunately, when the Swift Parry procs, not a whole lot I can do from there. So we'll go ahead and just use that. Hopefully they take some turns, drop off their Veil, because under Veil, I can't really do anything, right? We'll just use the A1 on Duchess. Protected there. Boom. So, actually just use A2. No reason to use anything else. We don't need the heavy guns yet. So then, who do we want to take out now? Do we want to kill Rio? I guess so. I guess that's our only option, right? Can we do it with the A1 only? No. Sometimes the A1 double hits, 15% chance of placing an extra hit. So when it does that, obviously, it's an excellent situation, right? We're going to get rid of the Kandrifon. He's really the only true issue here, right? So, boom. There we go. And then now from here, we just let it run. Let it ride out. 1:08. Honestly, this team, it's been fun. Like, watching Faceless just drop people. I tried throwing in 2 Faceless, and it didn't work very well earlier. Though if I do it with... Because not having enough protection, the Faceless does die pretty easily. I'll show you guys a run with Ursuga. Ursuga protects very, very well. Seeker, going to be pretty similar in a lot of ways. Obviously, placing the decreased defense or the increased defense on yourself whenever they get attacked by a crit. Seeker could work. Vogoth could work. Maybe even Deliana. I've seen some people use Deliana. She's pretty annoying when used right. Let's see. So we have another team down here at the bottom. Let's try. Oh, hey, someone else using Faceless. Wow. Level 86. You usually don't see Faceless used past level 86, right? Usually Faceless is a pretty early champion. And then after that, people just don't use a single target nuker. It's definitely a very niche use if you do end up using him. Like I said, I've been having fun with it, to be honest. But single target damage dealers, other than Rotos, typically aren't used that much. Rotos is huge because he does a lot of extra turns. But if you can make Faceless go fast enough, then you're fine. Maybe even Relentless Gear. If you can get Relentless Gear on him, give him a chance at extra turns, he could be fantastic, right? Daggone Swift Parry. Dang. But you can see that we're annihilating these champions. So he just hits so incredibly hard. We'll go ahead and use, I don't even know. We'll just protect everybody. Stone Skin Ursuga. That's the way to build her. Okay, Duchess, go ahead and do your thing. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and just hit her with this. I think his A2 can kill her. Let's see. Okay, 38,000. Pretty respectable A2, I'd say. All right, so after this, we're going to go ahead and get rid of... Who do we want to get rid of here? If Mountain King hits Faceless, he's dead. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, obviously, if Necrit was protecting him, he wouldn't be dead. But since we're not using Necrit, that's not the case, right? Let's go ahead and strip him. And then we'll just get rid of, I guess, the only person who's out, Wither. If she is available, I'm going to kill her. She is the... Wither is one of the most annoying champions as far as stalling matches. She stalls them out so long. So now we just turn on auto, let it run through. The only person that I've seen Faceless not be able to one-shot yet is Mountain King. So Mountain King stacks so much HP all the time. He is one of the only champions Faceless is having a hard time one-shotting. Because Mountain King, you don't really build him with defense. So his ignore defense isn't doing a whole lot. They build him with a lot of HP. So having a HP pool of 150,000, Faceless may not one-shot it. But he's doing pretty good there. Minute 31. All right, so I'm hoping to find one of these Cupidus teams because this is literally what I had built this to counter. This team here, let's go ahead and just jump in here full auto. So against Ursuga, ideally I want to kill her as soon as possible. If she has Stone Skin, it's not going to happen. But if she does not have Stone Skin, reaction, you got to be careful. So if there is reaction, there probably is reaction on Ursuga. Let's try to kill Mithrala. Man, you know that shield set, that bolster set from Ursuga was massive. It had to be massive. So just seeing Faceless make that irrelevant is crazy to me. Guys, I'm having a blast with this champion. So let's go ahead. Who do we want to take out? I'd say leave in the comment section below, but that doesn't matter right now. So here, Ursuga. Let's do Ursuga. If you don't do Ursuga pretty early, then she just absorbs all the damage from the crits on the other people. So you want to make sure she gets taken out as soon as possible, if at all possible, right? Definitely makes the match take a lot longer if you don't get rid of her. So I make sure to get rid of her as soon as possible. Obviously, if she hasn't taken a turn and reaction still has a chance to proc, then you don't really want to attack her just yet. You want to wait until after the reaction cycles through because Faceless doesn't just ignore reaction. He definitely gets some damage mitigation from the reaction. So you got to be careful with that. Here, I think we just say more to, I don't want to take a chance and you, whoa. Okay, that's the set. Okay, no increased attack. That's why we messed that up there. If we had the increased attack, we definitely would have killed Mortu there. I've actually never seen him not one-shot somebody, but 86,000 damage with no increased attack, I'd say it's pretty impressive still. He gives himself increased crit rate. Doesn't really matter in my opinion because I don't plan on actually building him with 70% crit rate. If I did, it'd make it very weird. I'd have to use the A2 first, but so far, we're just dropping people like crazy. So let's continue through this list. I have to find, if we find one of those Cupidus teams, then we're done, okay? We'll end the video there. We're climbing up 153 in plat. Cupidus, Cupidus, Cupidus. There we go. Oh man, this is a big one. This is a big boy Cupidus team. Cupidus Venus, Mortu. +4, +4, +4. 4, 8, 12, 13, 14. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Is that like 18 champions on that team? 18 champions versus 4 champions. All right, this seems a pretty fair and balanced if you ask me, right? So we'll go ahead and buff up. We probably need Necrit for this. All right, so Necrit, enemy Necrit, not take a turn yet. Nobody's taking a turn on their team. So this is kind of a YOLO. I kind of want to YOLO into Venus. Probably reaction proc. Okay, so reaction proc, GG's, baby. Probably should just hit Necrit there, to be honest. That probably would have been the best call because Necrit would have just died, maybe, or just reaction proc, or maybe just use the A2. That's probably the best play in general. Here, I got to be careful not to mess up Cupidus. Can we get rid of Cupidus without Necrit? Like, even with the Necrit Protect still up? I don't think so, but maybe. Okay, not quite. That was super, super close, though. If we get rid of the Cupidus, then the team's dead, right? The team has nothing left. Okay, but if the Cupidus is there, then the team is literally just going to destroy me, more or less. But this team, everybody's going to be running reaction. We beat this team, okay? We beat this team, and the video ends. Right there, okay, guys? So let's see. May have to back out of this. Let's go ahead and try this again, okay? So I'm still trying to learn on who to target, especially when they're slower than me. So my Faceless isn't that fast. I mean, 205. I could put him in the lead for extra attack because he does have a 21% attack aura in all battles, I believe, or maybe just arena battles. Either way, it's relevant to the area we're doing. But I gotta figure out when and where I want to use that. So that Necrit is running that protection. Let's see if we can kill him this time. Okay, yeah. So if he crits, it's over. It's literally just over. As long as reaction doesn't stop him, he's just gonna absolutely ignore everything. So reset, and then Cupidus. Let's see. There's no way he's gonna survive. Okay, yeah. There we go. He's done. So if we had a Necrit here, then would be an even better spot. Now, the only situation here where we lose is if Mortu places Block Revive onto my Faceless over here, because we got block debuffs or block buffs. Let's go ahead and kill Mortu maybe. Oh, not quite. Ah, there we go. All right, that's a little bit awkward, not gonna lie. But I think we're still fine, right? There's 3 champions versus their 1 champion being a Venus. Is she healing? Well, she got a bolster set on. Does she actually have a bolster set? She has to, right? Yeah, she's healing 11 plus 3, so bolster plus immortal. What in the world? What am I witnessing here? 3 champions? I guess she's kind of like 5 champions, all right. She's basically 5. Let me do this with Necrit this time. Try it one last time, okay? 15 champions versus 4 champions, guys. Here we go. Let's try it one last time. So a lot of times people will see me attacking their defense and like a bunch of losses or a bunch of wins for them and wonder what the heck's going on. But I'm trying to figure out how to set this team up correctly. Now, this is going to be bad because Cupidus, the block debuffs, is protected. That's what I try to ignore. So boom, Necrit's down. Perfect. We're going to try to get rid of Venus over here. Maybe. Okay, so reaction proc and she woke up. Not the ideal situation whatsoever. Honestly, I should have just used his A3 there. That was just bad decision on my part. Okay, so 217,000 damage. That's pretty impressive. But I mean, we got Faceless here. We can do some pretty impressive numbers as well. We'll just get rid of Cupidus next turn, okay? So it's increase attack. Cupidus, your time's up, bud. All right, let's see. Here we go. Boom. There we go. Simple as that. So ally attack. Hopefully get rid of Venus here. Nope, not quite. So if he double hits, it's 60,000. So the extra hit is as much as the first hit, which is very, very nice. Doesn't always do the double hit, unfortunately. It's a 15% chance. So when it hits, it's nice. When it doesn't, it is what it is, right? So we'll just target the Venus, get rid of her, and then get rid of the Mortu. Hopefully before Peril procs, right? Peril seems to always proc when you're going against it, but when you're using it, it seems to never proc. So like here, he probably has it. What a coincidence. But whenever I use him, I'll get attacked by Hegemon, by Warlord, by Kymar, by any other Torment, and he never procs Peril. But the second I need him to not proc it on defense, he goes ahead and procs it, starts wiping down my team, may even solo me. How can he proc it this much? This is impossible. It's definitely 100% chance on his. I bet you he has it right here as well. Gosh dang. He's going to kill my... All right, guys, that's enough of this video. Faceless is a crazy champion. He's so much fun. I'm going to have to do it. Let's just do this, Matt. Oh my gosh. What in the world? God, I'm going to leave that in the video. That was disgusting. Mortu is so good on defense, but so... I don't know. He just refuses to function for me on offense. Very RNG, obviously. Vogoth, big heals, doesn't matter. Wither, see ya. Or maybe, not quite. Almost. Like a quarter, maybe. A third. Okay, so we reset, and then we go for the Wither kill here. They can buff up everything. It's okay. Don't matter. Boom. And then Lydia. And then we'll take out Rotos last. I just don't want him doing the counterattack and all that kind of crazy stuff. A2 from Faceless. Does it kill Lydia? Boom. It does. 63. It's so impressive to me that an epic champion can actually kill people with his A2 ability very, very well like that. Especially when his A3 hits so hard. All right, guys. That's long enough for the video. Actually, no. We need one more match. One more. 22 minutes. Finding these new champions. I think that's my favorite thing about Arena. Is finding teams, finding champions that are enjoyable. They're unique, but they're actually makes sense. That's the thing I love the most. So A2, let's see. Dang, that is crazy to me. All right. Kandrafon, let's see if we can get rid of him. Probably not, because he's being protected by Necrit. And Necrit still has 2 turns of protection. 2 turns of Stone Skin, that is. But let's see. Can we do it? Let us see. Oh, okay. We have to. We have to get rid of him, because if we don't, then we're screwed. Man, 37,000 damage. That That Kangaskhan had pretty low HP, didn't he? So let's go ahead and get rid of the Mithrala over here. Maybe. Because Necrit's still protected. That's the thing. You run him Necrit so slow, he's still protected. But don't worry about defense champions. Don't worry about high defense, anything. Don't worry about high resistance. Doesn't matter. Faceless just ignores it all. Just deletes people. If you can get a team working with 2 Faceless, I want to see that. Because imagine 2 Faceless, especially with a Kymar. 2 Faceless and a Kymar. Oh my gosh. I think if you had 2 Faceless in Stone Skin gear, I think that could work out pretty decent, to be honest. It's just getting that to actually work. Getting good enough gear to actually be able to build 2 Faceless in good damage dealing Stone Skin gear. But you could have A3, A3, reset A3, A3. Literally everybody dead. Pretty cool. But guys, that's going to wrap the video up. 22 minutes later. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you all in the next one.